What's up guys, how's it going, and welcome to the Minute channel. We have another discussion video here today, and this is just kind of talking about what I particularly want for 2022. Now this is just my opinion, this isn't like the law, or this isn't like confirmed or anything like that. This is literally just stuff that I want for Atlus in 2022. I don't want to hear your comments down below. Realistically speaking, what you would like to see for Atlus in 2022. This can be all of the stuff that we know about, or it can just be random stuff that you think you're interested to see about. This is just kind of discussion, talking about stuff that we want to see coming into 2022. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So honestly, there's just so much stuff. To be honest, I just have a long, extensive list of things that I always want from Atlus, right? But realistically speaking, there are some things that I'm really interested in, because we're seeing a really interesting spot. If you guys know, Persona 25th anniversary is happening right now, and if you guys may or may not know, Shin Megami Tensei is also celebrating their 30th anniversary on 2022, which means we should be expecting at least something from Atlus regarding this really amazing series. So we're talking about two separate things that are really big in Atlus history. You know, we're talking about Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, and these are really their biggest franchises that they ever had. You know, of course they had some other stuff that has sold, but nothing on the extent of these two series right here. But let's go ahead and talk about what I want here. For one thing, Persona, I'm really interested to see if they could do like a port thing. I'm just more interested to see either doing two things. One, it will be Persona 6, because I just want Persona 6. I really am just bit tired of Persona 5 in general, just kind of done with that already. Not in a bad way or anything like that. I feel like I had enough of Persona 5, and kind of would like to see the series move along with something different. Not to say that again I hate it or anything like that. I'm just really ready to play the next game in the series, and nothing wrong with that or anything like that. I feel like that's fairly normal. You know, if you've been talking to about a series for the last 6 years, you kind of want to see what else is out there, what's gonna happen next, right? So that's kind of where I'm sitting there. Nothing bad or anything like that. I just feel like I had enough of Persona 5. I would like to see the next Persona game in the series, whatever that may be, and I would just like to see what they're trying to do with the rest of Persona. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on right now pertaining to the shift in development, you know, to switch some people around and everything. So personally, I just want to see what the creators or what the new people are kind of willing or interested in doing. On the same branch, I would also like to see some ports, as I mentioned prior, things like Persona 1 and 2, Persona 3. I want to see these games on all consoles. Persona 4, for example, released recently on PC, but I feel like you should also be releasing it everywhere else. Just kind of, hey, look, you know, you already did your money on Steam, let us have this game on other consoles so we can continue enjoying these amazing games. I feel like these games, it's kind of like, almost like a shame that they're just stuck in certain consoles. For example, if you look at something like Persona 1 and 2, for example, it is a shame that they are stuck where they are, because these games, you know, they deserve to be played, you know, for everybody, especially for people that have never really played those games, people that are just kind of starting and everything like that, that are interested on kind of checking them out or anything like that. It is a great time to get those games in all consoles. So personally, one thing, ports those games, I think they'll be a good way to kind of wrap up the 25th anniversary. I don't really hold a lot of expectations as far as, oh, I want all these things. Like, I know a lot of people want like all these ports, like Persona 5 or something. Let's just go and talk about the basics ones. Everybody wants Persona 5 on PC, but honestly, we don't even have Persona 1, 2, or 3 out in any modern consoles or anything like that. So I think there should be a more focus on the older games, particularly, again, Persona 5. I feel like if you're already being interested in Persona 5, you already played Persona 5, especially with how accessible it is with the PlayStation. You know, a lot of people own PlayStations. If you don't own a PlayStation, that's a different deal altogether. But I feel like if you own a PlayStation, you play Persona 5 because you're interested on that. So it just makes sense to see if we can get other games as well. But yeah, anyway, besides that, I really would like to see what they're doing with Re Fantasy. I talked about this previously, but Re Fantasy is a game that I've just been obsessed and super interested in for such a long time. If you have been following the development of this game, you just kind of been all over the place. We don't really know more information about it. I'm really just excited to see what that's gonna turn out to be, because of the kind of team that is working on it, the people behind it, and everything. I just feel like it's bound to be something awesome. I'm just ready to hear what this is about. Like, what is it looking like? Who and we know who is making it, but what is this game gonna entail or anything like that? There's just so many questions, so many things about it that make me really excited and interested about it. It may turn out to be just a RPG that is based in fantasy, which is fine if it is, but I feel like it's gonna be something special. That's just my thoughts and feelings about this. It may just be some other, like I said, some random JRPG, but I feel something good about it. It may be good. But yeah, besides that, I talked about Shin Megami Tensei being celebrating the 30th anniversary, and for this, honestly, this is like hitting my biggest point. I really want Shin Megami Tensei 4 on Switch. That is my, like, if there's only one of everything that I just said, Persona 6, anything in the Persona ports, or only any of this stuff, the one thing that I really want to see is Shin Megami Tensei 4 on Switch, or any of the SMT games really. Strange Journey will be nice too if we get that, but honestly 4, I feel like with the hype of 5 and how much people were excited for this game, once people play 4, they're really gonna get like the Shin Megami Tensei experience. I think the SMT4 is one of the best games in the series, and such a Strange Journey as well. And I feel like those games just gotta they just need to be out there more. They don't get enough love. I think in like as far as like, but speaking of games that should be on PlayStation or PC or everywhere else, multi-platform, this is one game that I feel like it really deserves to be everywhere. But anyway, that is pretty much my thoughts and feelings on this. About this, I don't really have much like big expectations, something like that. Just things that I kind of want and feel that I think that they will do good in everywhere else and everything like that. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below, and let me know what you think about this. What do you want from Atlus this year? I know this year has been kind of crazy with a lot of stuff going on and everything, but it's been an interesting 2021, and I'm sure 2022 is also gonna be an interesting year. So curious, extremely curious to see what the rest of the year is gonna bring. Again, with all these announcements and everything, 25th anniversary, 30th anniversary of Shin Megami Tensei, we're bound to get something this year. I'm just curious to see what that's gonna entail too. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about all that. I want to hear your thoughts and feelings about this, as well as what you're wishing for 2022. What are your expectations? What do you want from the series? Thank you so much for watching this, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. But before we end this video, I want to thank all the members: Miko, Another Fox, Demicro, H2DK, King Narukami 45, Ethan McNeil, and Rising Oblivion. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. I couldn't make these videos without your help.